I feel like I've seen you grow as a human being. We were talking about authenticity back then before
authenticity even knew what it was. Look at me now.
So dreams can come true.
Selling board games to the masses.
Fun.
I'd like a scenario where I can sit and eat cake whilst being electrocuted, and it gives me abs. We sound old, Angellica.
I know.
Back in my day, I was happy with a stick and a rock.
We sound spent.
We do. Oh God. Hello and welcome to Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. It is the show where our guests show us the receipts, quite literally. We're going to dig through the things they've bought, the ones they've loved, the ones they regret, and the ones that made absolutely no sense at all. And along the way, we will find out a little bit more about who they are. Today, I'm joined by TV and radio presenter and all-round lovely human being, Angellica Bell. Hey! We go so far back, you were almost at my birth.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like I've seen you grow as a human being.
Well, thank you very much, Andy. Although I feel like I haven't seen you grow, because the day I met you and today, if I were to get two photos, and bearing in mind about 20 years has elapsed, you look exactly the same.
I love you even more.
What's going on?
Hun, I'm just like enjoying life. I don't know, I've been blessed. It's genetics.
Is there a haunted picture of you in an attic somewhere?
100%.
Okay.
I am Dorian Gray.
Is that what's going on? Whereas I think I've slowly disintegrated.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have. You know, everything is going to, what is it, the law of entropy? We're all just going to sort of turn into dust. It's already started with me.
No, it hasn't.
All right.
Like you said, we go way back. But for me, it's weird seeing you here because I think I remember clearly and vividly the first time we met. And I remember having conversations with you at CBBC and just, you were always just so creative and you had dreams and you were into games. I remember you were like, I'm going to come up with a game. I'm going to come. Look at you now.
Look at me now. I'm out there.
Dreams can come true.
Selling board games to the masses.
Fun.
So we did CBBC together. Now, you were like the top dog at CBBC. On BBC One, it was you, it was Andrew Hayden-Jones. I got to do the CBBC digital channel, which I loved. And sometimes they let me out to play with the big boys. And I got to come and hang out with you. And my main memory is that you were just really kind. That is my sort of abiding memory of you. And that there wasn't any ego about you, and you were really welcoming and lovely. And also, I think I didn't feel and have never felt particularly cool. And that didn't seem to worry you.
Listen, but do you know what's really interesting about the word cool? And I've often sat back and looked at it and tried to think, who are you? What does it mean to be cool? Because you, I think, admitted to me that I'm not cool. You used to say that to me. But inside, I felt the same, because I think I was just about having fun, not necessarily being famous, and just enjoying the moment. And I think that's why I liked you, because you were you. And I love people who are just, this is me.
Yeah. Authenticity.
Hun, we were talking about authenticity back then before authenticity.
Exactly. Before authenticity even knew what it was. I mean, I don't know where to start with you, because you've done so much and your CV is like, it's like pages long. We'd run out of printer ink if we were to print off everything you've done.
And we don't need that.
But let's talk through some of the highlights. Obviously, CBBC is a massive one. Like, you were a part of my childhood and almost one of the reasons that I wanted to end up doing that job. So when I got to meet you and do the gig, it felt kind of weird, actually, having seen you on the TV. Was that something that you had always had in your sort of like sights, but to tell me about how you arrived there?
Yeah, that's interesting, because there are some people who know what they want to do and have that dream, and you clearly had that. And
I was obsessed.
You were obsessed, and I love that and it goes back to what you said when we had the chat about you wanted to create games, you wanted people to have fun in their life, and you fulfilled quite a few of your dreams. For me, I wouldn't say necessarily being on CBBC was something that I thought could happen to me. Maybe it's because I didn't know how to get there. And it sort of happened.
Did you know it was a place that you could even get to?
No.
Right, okay.
But I thought maybe.
So had you grown up watching kids' telly?
Yeah, so I'd grown up watching it and just thinking that looks so cool. But I never envisaged myself in the spot.
Okay, so how do we go from thinking it can't happen to it happening?
growing up, I was like a little fat, chubby child with National Health glasses. So I wasn't anything special to look at. So I just thought, yeah, we'll see what happens. And then I started using drama. I did a lot of drama and acting, and I used that to find an alter ego. And public speaking. I did a lot of public speaking as well.
What did you name the alter ego?
No, I didn't actually. No, I wasn't like a Beyonce, like Sasha Fierce or anything. Maybe Jelly.
Right. But you were able to sort of be in character as a more confident version of yourself. Sure.
And I quite enjoyed those spaces where I could feel that character.
Yeah.
So then I suppose it was something at the back of my head. I remember my politics teacher, actually talking now, just bringing this up. My politics teacher once said to me in class, Angellica, you'd be brilliant on TV. And when I went back to school years after, she goes, I told you.
It's amazing that she remembers that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She remembered, and I remember the moment she said it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But I think performance, and again, going back to your dream about making people feel good, making people feel happy, has always been in me.
Yeah.
So when I did my degree in politics, even then I was still doing acting. I was in the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, still doing those things I love, but thinking maybe law would be something I should do a proper job or whatever. And when I finished my degree, I started, and even before that, I did temping at Planet 24, lots of different things. Well, this could be an option.
So they were the people that made like the big breakfast and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I started getting into it. I thought, right, let's try it. Let's see what happens, but I'll still continue going down the route of doing something, serious.
Did you have to audition?
Had to audition. My audition was awful.
Mine was horrendous.
I don't know how I got the job.
No, I don't. So in telly, there's a thing called talkback, right? Which is like you see it, presenters have a little thing in their ear, and it means that, a spaceship full of people can tell them, oh, look at this camera, or you've got 5 seconds left, or, oh, do you know what? This bit of tape won't play. You've got to keep filling. And the trick of it, and when it's done well, is that you don't know it's there. And in my audition, I kept speaking back to the people in my ear, even though I was meant to be speaking down the camera. It was not good. But I don't think they had any other choice.
Listen, you're a little star. They were like, we need that star.
Obviously, this show is called Spent, and it's about money and how we spend our money. I'm intrigued. Your first proper CBBC paycheck, which was not a lot, I imagine, because, we were fresh-faced. And we were just happy for the opportunity.
Yeah, you're lucky to be there.
Exactly. But the first time you got a bit of money, is there something you remember doing with that money?
Yes. It was really weird getting that first paycheck, because I think it was first you've got this job that is iconic, it's life-changing, and then all of a sudden you're getting paid to do something fun. I mean, I had to get that in my head. I'm going to work and enjoying myself. You almost feel like
every day
I'll give the money back.
Yeah. I'd be like this. This is fun.
Yes, it's fun.
I just want to hang out and chat with you
all day.
All day, anyway. Yeah.
And there's people who have jobs who have a real impact, and you're like, oh my gosh, and you feel a little bit inside. You're like, oh, but like someone once explained to me, everybody needs entertainment. Yeah, well, but that it's been explained to me that everybody has a role to play. And whether that's a doctor, whether that's someone who works at the tip, whether that's someone who works in the supermarket, whether that's someone on TV, and everything's valuable, but yes, some things are more important, but you shouldn't devalue what you do.
Yeah. And also, like, as a kid growing up, CBBC was a sanctuary for me. It was what I came home to. It was like that you were my friends watching telly, and that's so valuable.
So invaluable, yeah. And I remember I thought, I want to buy something that I wouldn't have been able to buy before, but will still have value and make me feel good. So I bought a pair of Vivienne Westwood shoes.
Wow, that's big.
I know, and I'm not materialistic. So it's been interesting knowing I've been coming on this and how I view money, because I'm quite laid back. I used to wear this on CBBC.
That same bracelet?
Yeah.
Wow, that's lasted well.
But I don't get rid of it because I'm like, until it's broken and fallen apart, I'm going to keep this.
Yeah, good.
So I bought a pair of Vivienne Westwood shoes and I've still got them and I still wear them on the One Show.
Amazing. And
so I've got more value out of those shoes than Vivienne Westwood had.
Yeah. So what was if you don't mind me asking, how much is a pair of Vivienne Westwood shoes?
At the time, they were about £200.
Okay.
So
they've probably gone up in value. They're like a classic car.
Yeah.
They've probably appreciated and they've been worn by you. So, there'll be some foot fetishists out there.
So maybe a couple of grand?
Happy to pay top dollar for those slightly sweaty Vivienne Westwoods.
So that was what I bought. I love those shoes.
Great. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So prior to that then, what can you remember the first thing you ever saved up for when you were younger, where you were like, right, okay, this is something I need in my life?
Maybe a Walkman.
Huge.
Huge. I love music and how music makes you feel. I used to save like my little 10p's to go to Woolworths to buy like little cassette singles and just be like, yes, I've got that song that I love and I'm going to play it. And I've still got some of those cassette singles.
Which ones have you kept?
Aha, Hunting High and Low.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
I know.
Yeah.
Bit Whitney Houston.
Of course.
I think I've got a couple of Prince ones as well.
Okay, so you had pretty top tier music taste. Yeah.
Did you doubt me?
Well, I didn't actually. No. I remember the first time I got a Walkman, and it was like a level of independence that you could just put headphones on and be in your own thoughts, in your own world, disconnect from anything else that was going on. I absolutely loved it.
It's almost like the phone of that time, because you're right, it's that disconnection where you could just shut off and just have, there were a little bit, flimsy headphones, but they still gave you that spec with the little foam.
Yes.
Foam protectors on there. And then you'd have to turn it over, rewind and hope that the cassette reel didn't
pop out. Yeah. Oh God. Many a time I took a pencil to a cassette machine. Yeah.
We used to make things work without having needing technology or anything.
Oh God, we sound old, Angelica.
I know.
Back in my day, I was happy with a stick and a rock.
We sound spent.
We do. Oh God. I think we should move on. This is our first kind of proper question now, which is the first receipt really I want you to bring, which is the last thing you bought. Now, it doesn't have to be exciting. It doesn't have to be glamorous, but I'm hoping it will give us a little window into your life.
So the last thing I bought that I think was significant for me was an old Victorian pine bookcase.
I wasn't expecting that.
I know.
People are normally like, oh, a sandwich. No. It was a meal deal, Matt.
It was a meal deal. No, because I could have said something like the train ticket here, but that's not what we're about. I was thinking about what did I buy, which I actually thought about that I needed.
An old Victorian wooden bookcase.
Yes.
Okay. How big?
Now,
we've got some shelving behind you.
Yeah,
you can do it in relation to that.
To the top of the Nationwide. How tall is that? 1.6 meters, 2 meters high.
2 meters high.
Yeah, 2 meters high. Actually, it was about 2.2. And I needed it because I wanted to paint it. I like upcycling. I like doing things.
Do you actually like the physical process of doing it, or just the idea of doing it?
A bit of both.
Because I've tried it before, where I've got something and the vision is like full of excitement, and then it arrives. I'm like, I've got to actually sand this thing.
Yeah.
And when it has all the little
nooks and crannies,
you're like, I've got
to get in there,
sweating in there.
Yeah.
And then you've got to paint it. You've got to do an undercoat. You've got to prime it. Oh, nightmare!
Thank you.
Nightmare. I spent a day recently painting a wardrobe, and it was one of the worst days of my life.
But when you finished it, didn't you feel like that sense of joy and satisfaction?
No. No, I felt hot. I felt hot and
hot
sweat,
bothered.
like I needed to be hosed down in the garden.
Did you kick it and just get a sledgehammer to it?
No, I didn't, but I wasn't happy about it.
The finish?
Okay. It was okay.
So you weren't happy with yourself?
No, I didn't. I didn't really care how it looked.
Matt?
I know. I didn't.
See, I cared. I care.
Right. So talk me through the upcycling thing then. How busted was this thing you bought?
It was quite busted. Thing is, the Victorians knew how to make things and they cared about things. Like Victorian properties. I love Victorian properties. I've just renovated one. I mean, I know what you mean. Sometimes you think, why did I do this? I could have just bought something Just walked in, put my furniture down, put my feet up. But no, the process somehow keeps pulling me in, even when it's painful. So it was battered. Rang the lady. She's only meant to, So I rang the lady. She lived a couple of miles down the road, but then she was like, oh, actually, the bookcase is all the way in Slough. Can you come and get it?
What?
I was like, no, but... I didn't say this to the lady. I was like, it was meant to be up the road. So there was a bit of a rigmarole getting it.
Is this an eBay or Facebook Marketplace type job?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, this has become a bit more of a stress. I should have just bought one ready-made. No, but I did. I stopped. I stopped myself. We got it home. And then I looked at it, I was like, a bit like you, and you look at it and you're like, why did I do this? But I thought, no, I had a vision. So what I have to do with my diary, just put it in, this is going to be done today. Got the sander out, did it. There's a little bit of work that needed doing. So I had to get the wood glue out.
Where are you learning these skills?
Online.
Great.
Teaching myself.
Yeah.
Because the amount of money you pay to get someone to come and do it.
Oh, yeah. So everything's on YouTube.
Everything.
You just have to find it.
You just have to find it.
We're on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Look around. There's
There you
everything
go.
here.
You found us. So did it, sanded it all down, primer on. That was one day.
Yeah.
Admittedly, it's 2 weeks later, got down to the first coat, and then 4 weeks later, the second coat.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, because a bit busy in between.
Yeah, of course.
A bit annoying.
Yeah.
But it looks amazing. And I wanted it done well, so if I want to sell it on when I don't want to use it, I don't have to repaint it.
Now, the bigger question is, where's it going in your house and what's going on it?
In the kitchen.
Okay.
So it's going in the kitchen, because the kitchen is that sort of type of period, Victorian, so it just sits there.
Great.
It's nice Annie Sloan paint, off-white.
Lovely.
Lush.
Annie Sloan, isn't that one coat?
But I wanted it perfect.
Right, okay.
I know. It is one coat.
You're meant to be able to do one coat with that paint. How I know that, I don't know.
Because you care.
Because I don't know if I do. I think my wife cares and I overhear it.
So you listen to your wife. He's a keeper.
All the time. All the time. Well, do you know what? That's...
It looks amazing. Oh, cookbooks. So cookbooks are on it.
Ah, right, okay.
Cookbooks. I've got some really lovely pink crockery, Emma Bridgewater stuff. It just looks really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever get approached about doing a cookbook following Celeb MasterChef?
Yes. So I've got a cookbook called Fantastic Eats. It's about encouraging young people to cook, because my gran was amazing. And when it comes to making ends meet, that was what she was all about. She used what she had, whether it was little money, and used to make the most amazing dishes. And when my parents split up, we lived with her. And I spent all my time in the kitchen with her. So I was like gutting fish at 6 years old, cleaning chicken, frying food, lots of Caribbean fare. But then also she'd love an apple crumble. She'd love a roast. So I spent a lot of time with her. So when I was on Celebrity MasterChef, when they have the mystery boxes, that was probably the rounds where I dreaded the most. But I'd lift up the box and I'd see the produce in front of me going, oh my goodness. And then I'd be like, what would mama do? Because I call my grandmama. Because she would just open the fridge. She's like, what are we going to eat today? Come on.
There's no planning, just have a look.
No planning, yeah.
So are you quite a vibe cooker?
A vibe cooker.
Yeah.
And I learned from when I was young. So it's a cookbook with recipes that young people can do, or if you're a student as well. And I love doing that. I did every recipe myself.
Good.
Researched it, and it's my pride and joy.
That's amazing. What is your one go-to recipe from that you use in your own life on a weekly basis?
Tuna pasta bake.
Tuna pasta bake.
Yes.
I mean, already I've got a 9-year-old. All she wants to eat is tuna and pasta.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Tuna pasta bake, but the sauce is mushroom soup.
Right.
So I love it. Okay, you have to try it.
I'm going to have to give this a go. Send me the recipe.
I'm going to send you the recipe, because
Please
it seasons it for you. It's delicious. Cheese on top. And also you can throw anything in there. Also, like I say about vibing, just because a recipe says you got to do this, just throw in what you've got. Use what you've got so you're not wasting anything.
Yeah. The vibes I have around my cooking are just bad vibes. That's all it is.
What is your go-to recipe?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, if forced, I could do a pretty good roast. But that's about it.
But that's got loads of elements and components, so you shouldn't put yourself down.
Well, do you know what? You're right. I should have won Celebrity MasterChef.
Yes.
I haven't been on it yet, but...
Would you like to be on it?
Don't know. Don't know how I feel about it. Don't think I'd do well.
No, what about the word? Journey.
It's all about the journey. That's true. Yeah, I could go from being a man who just likes to toast waffles to being someone who can make
get on
gourmet
it.
food.
You should do it.
Okay. All right. Well,
What
listen.
about
Let's talk. Let's talk. Put a good word in.
Yeah.
I like that, and I like the idea of a bookshelf that's populated with actual books. The house that I moved into has loads of shelving, but sort of built for an era where people owned DVDs and CDs and physical media, and I don't have any of that stuff. And so I'm just like, what am I going to put on these shelves? I can't take them down. They're everywhere. And so I'm just finding like trinkets to put on them.
Oh, I love a trinket.
Well, it depends what the trinket is.
True.
You can over-trinket a shelf.
You can over-trinket. I do love an antique shop. Do you like antiques?
Yeah, I don't mind them. I'm okay. I like the shops. I like they all smell the same. Why is that? They all smell the same.
They do. Maybe because it's like
old,
an old,
like
the
old
old smell.
dust.
Yeah, old dust, old wood.
Yeah, they all smell the same. No, I like going in. I like actually going and finding things like old board games because I'm fascinated by how they're produced, and I can sort of compare that to the stuff that I make. And also sometimes you get a game that's been forgotten about that's got a fantastic little mechanic inside, and you can go, I'll just take that and repurpose it into something else.
See, we're learning from the past. I think that's why I like old things and antique things.
Yeah.
And they're good for shelves and stuff. And also, if you like those daytime shows where you can make a bit of cash, it teaches you what to look for so that, you can sort of uplift, get the inflation up and make some money.
Yeah, there you go. Gosh, I tell you what, I'm learning about money on this podcast. Fantastic. So it sounds like you're pretty happy with the bookshelf. But I'm intrigued to see your next receipt. And this is something that you regret buying.
Right.
I think you'll struggle with the phrase regret.
Exactly.
Because you're too positive.
There you go.
Everything's glass half full. Do you know what? I'm looking into this mug and it's empty down there. So get real with me, Angellica. Right.
I have been racking my brains over this one because...
There must be something.
Because I'm not tight. I would like to say on record I'm not tight.
Okay. And the fact you're saying it makes me feel like you're protesting too much. That maybe you are.
Okay.
Because most people wouldn't have to put that on record.
You're right. Because if it was the other way around, there's a mirror, I'd be like, he protested too much.
Can I just say, if it makes you feel more comfortable, I am tight. Incredibly tight.
How do you define tight?
Oh, it pains me to spend money. It causes me physical pain.
So are you like Fagin?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got an army of child thieves.
What is it? Ebenezer? No. Scrooge. So more of a Scrooge.
More of a Scrooge. No, do you know what? There are times when I feel okay about spending money, but I'm just not one for things particularly.
I'm like you. I don't need anything.
Yeah.
So I'm the worst person to buy a gift for because, the other half will say, what do you want for Christmas? Nothing. Friends will say, I want to get you something. Nothing.
Can I just check? Is that nothing a legit nothing?
Legit.
Like if Christmas morning came and there was nothing, you're fine.
As long as I've got my Christmas dinner.
Okay, because some people say nothing and then if there's nothing, they're really annoyed.
No, I'm like, save your money. Invest your money. And I don't know whether that's because growing up I didn't have much, so you don't need much. I don't know. And I'm really bad at buying things for myself. Matt, now I know that you love old board games. I will go into an antique shop and if I see one, I'll buy it and send it. That's what I'm like.
Sure. But you wouldn't, if you saw something that you wanted, you maybe you talk yourself out of it.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, do I need it? Or
the need question, that's the one that gets me every time. I'm like, do I need it? Well, I've lived my entire life up until this point without it. So I'm fine.
Exactly. And my granddad used to say, he's a northerner, and he'd be like, Angellica, the best bargain's the one left on the shelf.
That's great. Can I just check in the dynamic of your relationship and stop me if you don't want me to ask this? Is Michael the same? Or is he slightly more
He will buy things for himself. And I don't think that's a bad thing because if you work, you should be happy.
Of course.
But he will say, you never buy anything for yourself.
And he's not allowed to buy you anything.
Yeah. So, yeah, I need to look at this.
You do. You need to investigate this further.
I need to investigate this further.
Well, you still haven't given me the answer about what you regret.
Okay, so I remember I went on holiday with some friends to Vegas, and we were like, we're going to go. We got some cheap flights, and we said, right, we can all decide something we can do. So I put forward something which wasn't too expensive, and then one of my mates, she's called Rachel, she's like, I want to go and get a helicopter ride on the Grand Canyon. So I was like, yeah,
once in a lifetime
thing. But when we looked at the price, I was like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. What are we talking? Dollar value?
Dollar value. It was probably about 1,000.
No.
And we all had to split it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was like...
Oh, I thought it was £1,000 each.
No, it wouldn't have happened. I think $1,000, and you would have to split it.
Yeah.
So in my heart, I was like, I really don't want to do this. I can get great shots watching this at home, on telly,
God, someone's so like me.
Someone's already gone up there, taking the shots.
Kids, we're not having a holiday this year, but I found a YouTube video of a lovely beach.
Exactly. Enjoy it. Just imagine yourself on that beach. So in my head, I was like, oh, gosh. So, I don't want to be a party people, and it was...
By the way, before we get to this, what was the thing you wanted to do?
I think I wanted to go and see a show or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
But we didn't go in the end because we couldn't get the tickets, so it was too expensive. So I said, we're not going.
Okay.
So we decide to do it. We pay up. We get up that morning. And obviously in LV hotels, I think it was the Wynn. The buffet is insane. I mean, it's like when things are free. You want to just eat as much as you can. Of
course, yeah. You're smuggling sandwiches out for later.
There you go.
Yeah.
So my friend Rachel, she just fills herself up. She's filling, and I'm like, we're going on a helicopter, so just pace yourself, Yeah. So we get there, we get transported.
You're trying to offset the cost of the helicopter with the food now.
Right.
Yeah.
So we get there and we start, get the safety briefing. It's great. I think there was another couple in the front who, we didn't know, but they were lovely. And he's like, you're going to have a great time. It's going to be wonderful. We get in the helicopter and we start going and it's great. Then all of a sudden, I'm looking out the window and I hear her being sick.
Rachel.
Vomiting in the sick bag.
Oh.
Head down.
Oh.
The hot being sick. And I was like, oh my gosh. Kill me now. So literally,
hang on, she's the one who told you to pace yourself.
She's the one who wanted the trip, made us spend the money, and is now not looking at anything outside the window because her head's down in between her knees trying not to be sick.
Oh, no.
And I remember sitting there just going, are you for real? I mean, obviously I was trying to be empathetic and kind, but in my head I was like, I have spent this much money because of you and you're sick. So it's been a running joke since that holiday of how our friend Rachel, made us waste our money.
Right. And so did you get anything out of the experience?
Yes. If you don't want to do something, say.
Okay, so you got a lesson out of the experience, but you didn't enjoy seeing the Grand Canyon from above.
I did enjoy it, and we laughed a lot.
Yeah.
But I could have got some better shots, and also not smelling fumes of sick, and
Yeah, of all the places to be trapped with someone who's been sick, a helicopter probably isn't my first choice.
Yeah. So I did.
Had you been in a helicopter before?
Yes.
This is the thing.
With work.
Yeah, you're kind of used to it. I did a helicopter tour of New York once. And
I've done that as well.
I loved it. And I actually thought, I don't like spending money at all. It was quite expensive, like $350 or something.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'd do it again. I would do it again because I loved it so much.
But I think the New York one's different because you see, the Statue of Liberty, you see these incredible buildings, you see, New York in all its glory. But the Grand Canyon is like one thing and then you come back.
Yeah, it's once you've seen one bit of canyon, you've seen them all.
Yeah. And we couldn't even stop because there was a point where you could stop on this helicopter tour, but because she was feeling sick, she just wanted to get back.
Oh, Rachel. Oh dear. Do you know what? I think I would regret that as well. I can really sense that you haven't fully let go.
I haven't fully let go, but it has brought me so much joy of mocking and laughter and good times with Rachel. It's been funny.
Trust you to find a positive spin on it. We're going to move on to a little message, actually, that we've had from a listener. It's a story about their own spending habits. So let me share it with you, please.
Okay.
Okay. It comes from... Do they have a name? Oh, yes, they do. It comes from Phil. Phil says...
Good solid name.
It's a really solid name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do we think Phil's a Philip, or... No one's calling a baby Phil these days, are they?
No, Philip.
Philip, yeah. Pip. Little baby Pip. Suddenly it's cute.
Oh.
But not for Phil. He's Phil. Phil says, I bought one of those little under-desk pedal bikes so I can make sure I get my exercise in whilst I work from home. Good idea. I assumed it'd squeak twice and fall apart, but it's genuinely brilliant. It's turned endless Zoom calls into cardio. My colleagues think I'm incredibly engaged. They don't realise I'm cycling the tour de office under the desk. I love the idea of that. Only the other day I was looking at a walking treadmill, like a desk treadmill.
That's so fun. I saw that online as well. Are you going to invest?
Well, I don't know, because I spend most of my day at the radio and I don't think they'd let me plug it in because it's not been pack tested, which they're very, very, what's the word? Militant about.
Yeah.
But also I worry that you'd hear it on the radio.
This is it. So this is what my question is to Phil. When he's cycling the Tour de France or whatever he's doing, the Alps, is his camera on?
I bet it is, but it's his legs.
Yeah, but what if you're...
Do you think he's getting away with it? Or do you think maybe people think he's just got worms?
Worms. But what about beads of sweat? When those...
Yeah,
is it an intense meeting? Are they thinking he's really putting his all into this because he's...
Yeah, he possibly seems more committed to whatever the endeavour is.
You know, I need a few more facts from Phil. Is he wearing Lycra?
Okay, it's getting quite personal now.
No, because, you get hot.
Yeah.
See, I was going from that angle. Right. You were going from a different angle. So I just need...
What are you wearing, Phil?
Yeah, what are you wearing? How are you doing this? Are you putting deodorant on? Have you got a towel? Are you mopping your brow?
Yeah. Man, this Zoom's taxing. I like the idea of that. If I could find a way of doing exercise whilst doing something else, that would be the dream.
Because you're killing two birds with one stone.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, that's one of my hobbies, killing birds with stones. So that would be a use... Don't look at me like that. That would maybe be a useful thing that I could do.
You love birds. He loves birds.
I do.
It was a joke.
I do love them.
Yeah.
If you have a story about your spending habits, please, for the love of Angellica Bell, send them to us.
Also, any tips on how to save money?
Yeah, that's not for the podcast. That's just for me to forward directly on.
Yeah, because we like saving.
Can you send us an email? It's spent@seriouslypopular.com. And, just like Phil, you could entertain us and also get some great insight. I don't know if our insight was great there. You can get insight.
I think it was great.
You can get great insight.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, last receipt, and it's something ridiculous. Something that you've spent your money on that would make me go, Angellica Bell, what were you thinking? I
once bought one of those machines that gives you a six-pack.
Do they exist?
Back in the day, there used to be these things where you'd put on and it'd be like, they put...
like electric
shocks to make your tummy go in, and then you'd be like, you'll have a six-pack in 6 months.
And what's the science behind that? What are they saying? They're saying that the idea is that,
yeah, it helps you, because all these...
things are giving you a little electric shots. Your muscles are sort of dancing around.
Yeah, are sort of tensing up.
Okay.
And then at some point,
they'll go... Boom. Okay, yeah, like an airbag going off. Abs.
And then you will look like an Adonis.
Wow. Well, firstly, did you use it consistently?
No.
Because we don't know. Maybe.
No, because...
You could have done one more day.
Yeah. I could have looked like...
You could have had the abs.
Front cover of Men's Health.
Yeah.
No. I used it for a bit and nothing was happening.
I think it probably is a bit of a con.
Yeah. I think it definitely is, because at the end of the day, we know in order to get a body like that, you've got to eat a lot of protein and do a lot of sit-ups.
Yeah, and sort of sleep well.
Sleep well. Don't have any fun.
Yeah.
Don't eat an ice cream. Don't eat any cakes. And I'm not prepared to do that.
No, I'd like a scenario where I can sit and eat cake whilst being electrocuted, and it gives me abs, even if it's painful. I would.
Maybe you need to go to Alcatraz.
That's the trade I would make for the abs.
You'd be like, let me get electrocuted to have my last cake. But yeah, it was a waste of money, and I think there was a time where I felt compelled maybe to look bit smaller on TV or whatever, and I just thought, let me try these. Or you can. Or it's like the idea of Spanx. Really. Now I don't wear Spanx at all, because I'm just like, look, this is me.
Yeah.
And I want to have that cake. But if I want to be smaller, a little bit more fit, I need to do some work and go to the gym. I just can't be bothered.
Are you a sucker for technology?
No.
No, you're not.
No.
So this is a rare purchase.
It was a rare purchase before I really understood about exercise. I liked exercise growing up, but not excessively. And then I was like, listen, you do it. And I think that's when I signed up to do the marathon when I was at CBBC. I was like, I've got to do something where I'm raising money for charity, but it'll force me to get fit. Yeah. And that's when things started turning around. I was like, actually, you just got to put a bit in the work.
Yeah, and a bit of external pressure. When Pudsy's looming over you.
Yeah, you're going to run.
We don't know how he lost that eye. It might have been in a fight.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he's big.
He's big.
He's big. You don't want to cross that bear.
I know.
We come then to your final purchase, and Nationwide gave you 25 quid to spend on something of your choosing, but with the caveat that it couldn't be anything you've ever bought before, which by the sounds of it could mean you bought anything.
Yeah, exactly.
She's never spent money before, guys. So what did you get for your 25 quid?
I bought some earrings.
Nice.
And it goes back to the thing that, sometimes you've got to buy something for yourself to make yourself feel good. Look, I don't have earrings. I just don't wear jewellery. So I've got obviously my rings. This I've got, and this. It's very few things that I wake up in the morning, I'm going to put on, or a chain. I don't have it. Unless I'm working on a show and they've got it there. So sometimes there'll be a stylist or whatever, or they'll have some stuff out and you can put it on. That's where I'll get it. But to say I've got it at home, and maybe it's just coming to a stage of my life where I'm like, actually, I just want to feel good or do something for my...
It's these ones. These are them. They're very nice.
They're just cute, aren't they?
They are cute. Do you know what? That's a lovely purchase. You've never bought yourself earrings before.
Well, yeah, little cheap ones. And when you just go in the shop.
Yeah.
But nothing...
Nothing that's nice.
Glam, So I'll wear those out with a dress. So I might wear those for Christmas party, and make an effort. But I can't remember the last time I bought something like that for myself.
Nice. I like that it's got a sticker on it that says contains semi-precious stones.
Ooh.
They're not fully precious.
No.
They're only semi-precious.
Because we're keeping in budget.
We're keeping within budget. We're going to get you to sign that, and we're going to try and find a home for it on our little shelving unit back there.
Nice.
So we'll get you to do that in a second. But I'm glad that you actually bought something for yourself. I was worried it was going to be something practical or something that you needed. Well, listen, I'm glad you got something for yourself. I think those earrings are going to look absolutely beautiful. I assume that these aren't the ones you bought, and that these are a duplicate that we put on the shelf, because I'd hate you to have to come back to the shelf whenever you want to wear the earrings.
I wouldn't mind. So what I'll do is dress up, come here, put my earrings on.
Great.
You can just assess if I'm worthy to go out, and then I can just head on to my gig.
You're always worthy to go out.
Thank you.
Angellica, it has been a joy. I could chat to you all day, probably every day.
Oh, you are just a good egg.
So are you. We're both great eggs.
We're good eggs.
And that is it for another episode of Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. Angellica, as I said, thanks for coming on today. Thanks for sharing your receipts and being so honest. It's nice that we basically feel exactly the same way about spending money. Yeah. And thank you for hanging out as well. Make sure you follow us wherever you get your podcast. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. And don't forget, like Phil did earlier, to send us your own spending confessions, good or bad. I love to hear them. We will be back next time with another guest and another journey through their purchasing past. We'll see you there. A really hope you are enjoying Spent. If you want to see more, then follow us wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe on YouTube. Plus, check out This Is Money on Instagram and TikTok for bonus content with our guests.